Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. Yeah, XRP, not much more to add since the last update really. Let's start on the daily time frame. We see that XRP possibly bottomed here in a B wave in June 22. Since then, all the upside price action has been really corrective. I know a lot of XRP holders are frustrated that XRP isn't moving. Well, if you look at the chart, there is a reason why it's not moving, because it's just moving in messy corrective structures. So it shouldn't be a surprise. At some point, it might give us a, let's say, a surprise pump, which unfortunately can always happen when we're dealing with these corrective structures. But yeah, it's extremely difficult and there is no clear trend. Okay, I mean, the trend is up, you could argue, but I mean, look at this messy price action. That's just horrible. So there's no reason to be surprised that XRP isn't really moving. It is moving up slowly and steadily. It's now at 57 cents. And I'm not saying it couldn't go up further. Actually, I am tracking here off this B wave low. I'm tracking obviously an overall triangle. So we're basically now in the C wave, and the C wave is a corrective move. I'm watching for a W, X, Y structure. Now, corrective structures regularly change. So if we're not dealing with an impulse or at least a clear diagonal, it's a complete mess. And this is a complete mess. So be aware. I mean, if you watch the Bitcoin videos, right, you know how much difficulty even a corrective structure like this in a wave 4 on the Bitcoin chart can provide if you're looking at the smallest time frames. Now, XRP is just one big correction. Okay, so that's the problem. So at the moment, my primary scenario is, as I said, that we are in an X wave, which could lead to a Y wave rally. There is a clear invalidation point, so that would still allow for higher prices. The invalidation point, though, is down here, the June 22 low. Very important support at 28.3 cents. If that level breaks, that's it. You know, it's going to be uncontrolled, because then it breaks this critical B wave low. I mean, it will also break out of this trend line there. Oh no, even that's not even a relevant trend line, but it will probably then, well, at least move to the next swing low. That's at 16.8 cents. So that level is critical. Yeah, that level is critical. And to be fair, ideally, it doesn't even break below the 78.6 retrace. So I'll give you a larger support area for this chart. It's measured from the low to the high. It gives us a support zone for this X wave. And I'm gonna do this, make it a little smaller. I just want to mention to you, it's not a great setup at all, but I want to give you some levels to watch. Because this X wave, we're now in that support area, okay? That's sort of an area where we say, okay, if we break below 37 cents, it's growing increasingly likely. It's not guaranteed, but it's growing increasingly likely that we're going to at least test that B wave low. But at the same time, this is the area where ideally the price should reverse to move higher in this Y wave. And looking at this structure here, the microstructure, let's go to the 4-hour chart. Again, going any more micro is just not reliable. But if we say, okay, a W topped here in July, this is the X wave, and then we're looking for an A, B, C structure. And yeah, it looks like the A wave completed, the B wave possibly, and we might be in C, but the C is not impulsive. That could mean the B wave is still unfolding as a triangle. Again, A, B, C, D, E. Here, see, be aware that this could still continue, but from somewhere, there's no point going too deep, into too much detail on the XRP chart, not when we deal with a corrective mess like that. However, be aware of these FIB levels. 52 cents already provided support, 45.3 and then 37 cents, all support levels that could, in primary scenario, would be for another rally higher in wave Y from somewhere in this region. Personally, no, not personally, possibly directly from here, but it would look better. It would look better if it gave us a move down a little lower, actually possibly even taking out this A wave low. But if it's not doing that, then we have the possibility that this B wave simply extends a little bit before coming down in wave C. So be aware, it's at critical support, okay? This is a trend line. It's been holding for, well, when was it first established, this trend line? Maybe November 22. So it takes a little bit of work to break it. Okay, so any pullbacks to this trend line, I mean, if you're trading this, which would be insane, you know, you can trade the pullbacks to the trend line, but they're not really good setups. I mean, yeah, I don't see any reason. I don't see any reason to trade this, to be honest, at the moment. Yeah, but for anybody who likes XRP, maybe it gives you a bit of orientation. If you want to trade this, Elliott Wave is probably not the right method. But, well, I give you a support area there. You can just scale in there if you like to. I mean, that's just one way of doing it. It's not super reliable because we're not dealing with a stable uptrend, okay? It's a very unstable, chaotic uptrend. But I would argue that even with other technical analysis methods, you're gonna struggle here with this mess. Yeah, it's not even a very well-defined trend line, to be fair. So yeah, please be aware of that. Be careful out there. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.